showing its dominance, flexing. Oh my god, and the MBT, it's trapped! And he's dragging the body of this victim in shame. An IFV, and it looks like HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver, are going to solidify the kill, and he absolutely solidifies it and unleashes carnage once again. Atzu and HaCHKs doing unbelievable feats of human nature, unleashing carnage everywhere they go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Top Down Tactics. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different here. We're going to be following this vehicle crew, the BMD, and a number of other armored vehicle crews today, just to change it up a little bit. I've been watching these guys over the past couple of games, and I've been seriously liking their tactics. A seriously overpowered vehicle crew. It's EXD, Atzu, the vehicle crew, the vehicle driver, and HaCHKs, two notorious members of the EXD community, and we're just going to watch them and see how they get things done across the course of the game. So right now we can see we have RAAS on Manikukan version 10. Okay, so teams are unable to see where their objectives are. We have the Russian team already successfully reaching their first cap. Gonna be able to start that push here. We got James's squad already pushing for a known cap location, but they're just a little bit short. Are within walking range to dam storage, so not the worst of fobs, honestly. Actually in a very good position, not directly on the cap. Great potential here to put more than one fob on an objective, and it is kind of in between two objectives, despite the fact having to cross this small footbridge to get to it. Not a viable position to defend telecom facility, but in an emergency is better than nothing. While we wait for Atzu, the vehicle driver, and these guys to get up to speed, we're going to keep a close eye on them. We're just going to keep monitoring the map here. We have Squad 8 for the, I believe, the Canadian Armed Forces, doing some recon here, just checking in, and also with Squad 4, checking to see if there's any good places to spawn here. And the Russians successfully deploying their infantry into the battlefield.
I'm gonna place a rep station on...
But the VDV have yet to reach their first objective in these extremely slow logistics lodges. And just like that, the Canadians have already succeeded in capping logistics center. These amphibious logistic lodges are so incredibly slow. I don't even know why they're available on these kinds of maps. There's very little opportunities to be able to utilize them. We have Atzu, the vehicle driver, and HaCHKs taking up a position on top of the dam. Let's see if we can spot them here. Seeming like they've gotten stuck in between the barricades here. And here they are. Here they go. I'm expecting some seriously high things from these guys, because I'm telling you, in the last couple of matches that I've been watching them, they've been seriously getting shit done at an alarming rate. Truly an incredible armored vehicle squad, and I can't wait to show you what these guys are capable of. It looks like they're not going to hold a position on the bridge, which is quite typical for a lot of players on this map. And they're going to be a little bit more aggressive, going behind enemy lines with no infantry support. They have plenty of time before they encounter anything at all. Unbeknownst to them, they will run into a cap on ridgeline defenses, but they won't even know that. The Russians might even make it there before they even get to a relevant position. And the Canadians are over halfway through capped on Cannabis Farm with a helicopter with just one man in it. And a Logi with No infantry in it. There's probably a bug. I'm guessing the infantry is dismounted, and it looks like they're getting back into the vehicle now, in fact. And just like that, the Canadians have managed to cap Cannabis Farm, and the VDV have only just now reached telecom facility. And Command Squad James taking the gamble and staying on this power plant. Not that he would know that he has to go north, but honestly, doing these kinds of games just really gives you perspective on positioning, and it's just nothing you'd ever really be able to do except for pure luck and your best judgment. Maybe using squad lanes to give you a best guess as to where it could be. And we got another fob location marked on the map here for possible. I'm guessing this is probably Russian because this seems a little bit too aggressive for the VDV. But it would be in a really nice position right between two objectives, and if they wanted to, they could get another hab on the north side between Dam Storage and Ridgeline, giving them even more spawning opportunities, making it very difficult to cap. If you can keep your men in the fight, even if you wipe them off a cap, as long as they keep spawning in and they keep coming in to fight, it's going to be very difficult to capture an objective. You should have two at the very least, but not just two habs in random places. They got to be habs in strategic locations that will help your team survive for as long as possible, because it's not a matter of if a hab will go down, it's a matter of when it will go down, and you want to do your best you can to extend the lifespan of that hab for as long as possible. And Squad 5, Atzu, the vehicle driver, along with HaCHKs, going off-road here. And it looks like Squad 5 has spotted them because they put a observe marker directly on their position. Wonder what they're going to do here.
Can we get a kilo to bring...
But it doesn't seem like HaCHKs has seen them at all. And it looks like Atzu, the vehicle driver today, is not driving. He's on the gun, and HaCHKs is on the wheel. For the sake of brevity, I'm just going to call Atzu, the vehicle driver, Atzu. It is Atzu, right? Atzu. Like a sneeze. Atzu! And just like that, Atzu has claimed his first victim. Destroying the Canadian Logi. Amazing patience on behalf of Atzu and HaCHKs. Imposing critical damage and carnage onto the Canadian Armed Forces before they're even anywhere relevant. And Atzu now firing at a helicopter. Can they secure the kill here? It looks like they might be able to do it. The helicopter is slowing down critically. And he does it! He gets the kill. Amazing positioning here on behalf of Atzu and HaCHKs. Absolutely holding the line. Undeterred in an amazing position. The Canadians just don't know what to do. And an entire convoy flanking behind them here. And it looks like HaCHKs and Atzu are going to change positions here. Unaware if they know that convoy, but they're going right towards it. Unaware. Definitely don't see them because they're stopping on the ridgeline here, trying to get a better position. But there's nothing out there, so they're going to come up empty-handed here. And it looks like the Canadians are finally aware of Ridgeline's defense's location. And Squad 8 and Command Squad James solidifying the cap on Dam, and it looks like we're going to have a firefight between Dam Storage and Ridgeline. The current ticket count 334 to the VDV to 339 for the Canadian Armed Forces, which is very surprising considering that Atzu has already destroyed a Logi with an entire squad in it. very nice organization on behalf of the VDV on dam storage and very little on defenses with literally no spawn points here. Command squad getting a spawn up on the plant here in a very strategic location in between defenses and dam storage. But it looks like we have Squad 6 already onto them, and Mr. Peanut digging down the radio might try and get a C4 on the radio. Which are going to quickly go check that out before hacks get to their desired target. And it looks like Mr. Peanut is aware of the radio and it is sticking out of the building. And he gets C4 on it, but it doesn't do anything. It is still operational, but he can dig that down. Oh, it did! He disabled the radio. It was just a little bit of lag, but some guy is aware of the situation. He's going to come in there and start digging it up. Very wary of the fact that there is infantry nearby, but he's regardless going to try and dig this back up. Mr. Peanut here going to try and push in, knowing that someone's going to try and dig this back up. Is Peanut going to come inside? Unsure, and he's going to get this kill. He's not going to be able to get his weapon out in time. Oh my god. Almost missed it. But Peanut absolutely solidifies the kill here. And like an absolute legend, disables the strategic radio location for the Canadian Armed Forces. This is going to be very tough for the VDV to come back from, as they now have no habs on their defense cap. And let's see where our boys are at. I completely lost track of them. Don't know where they are.
We're gonna need a squad to stay on defense for...
Is this them? Atzu, the vehicle driver. Making it down here already.
Can you do that? Cool.
Absolutely cleaning house, and they're gonna go up against another IFV. Let's see who's gonna come out on top here. And Atzu, the vehicle driver, and Hacks come out on top! Fucking Chad's unbelievable performance on behalf of Hacks and Atzu, the vehicle driver. Oh, and they're taking fire from across the bridge. And just barely get out of range. An absolutely exceptional performance on behalf of this vehicle crew. I told you that these guys knew exactly what they're doing, and just like that, they are showing what it means to be an Armour squad. These guys clearly have a wealth of experience, have played for countless hundreds of hours together, if not thousands. These guys know where to be and what to do at the right time, and look at that! Wow! That shot looked like it almost hit! Let's go and check out the damage.
We're going for repairs, there's one lab there.
Chicken avocado. Oh my god, if he actually got that hit, I do not know. I want to believe he did get that hit. If he did, that is the most impressive thing I've ever seen from an armor vehicle on the move in this game. And Hacks and Atzu, the vehicle driver, just taking the opportunity to repair their vehicle, probably next to a rep station here. It would be wise for them to ask Squad 6 to get a rep station up, and there is a rep station. So we're going to give Atzu and Hacks the time to recover here, repair. We're going to go check out what's going on in the rest of the battlefield.
Oh, one lab is right there.
And the radio is still operational here. It looks like Peanut couldn't get it done, but Sassy Bear, a new member to the EXD community, noted by the EXDR in his tag, has managed to successfully deter the Canadians from getting their fob back up, and it is now officially on bleed. There is still one more Russian here that can do something about it. Sorry, one more Canadian that can do something about it, and he's rezzing his teammates, and they might be able to save this, but they got to make moves really quickly here. But more scenes are unfolding across the battlefield here. Lots of red. Made it just in time, and looks like they managed to get a hab up on the south side of this objective, which I can't, on Ridgeline, but they are getting pushed quite hard by the VDV.
Heading north, my observed lost it.
The Canadians making a mad dash to do what they can to get back into the objective because they must know that they are getting pushed off the objective. Their HAB seemingly already disabled, lots of dead units. But the HAB is coming back online. Squad 3 coming in to secure the cap, get some revives. But the Canadians pretty much coming in here to save the day.
Enemy on you, Commander. Thanks.
And Prince Slayer on the machine gun on the GPMG, not seeing solid here. That's probably going to get a headshot here. And he does. And just like that, the VDV have begun their cap of ridgeline defenses. A lot of this has to do with the fact that Atzu and HaCHKs' crew managed to destroy an early game hab and logistics of the Canadians in a very daring push to disrupt their logistics supply chain, and as a result has allowed the VDV to gather their resources and manpower and enough time to push up the line, virtually pushing the Canadians off ridgeline defenses here.
We lost in squad 3. We're just gonna resupply lost and then we'll push points.
But at this time, it looks like there's more red than there are blue, but we know that's not the case. But what's this? It looks like ridgeline defenses has stopped being capped by the VDV. One man on a mission here, getting kills. An engineer, a crewman of all things, has managed to stop the cap. He throws a grenade. He might get a nice kill here, or is he throwing smokes? I'm unaware. Just Jaeger coming in to fight Cole 31, who's managed to single-handedly stop the cap. Probably only temporary, but now a medic coming in. Merdara coming in for the help. He's going downstairs. It looks like Just Jaeger's gonna risk the res here. Cole might hear the bandages, and Jaeger clocks on that there's movement. Probably not the best time to start a revive.
One sec.
Exactly, Jaeger has indefinitely clocked on here, and Cole might get a shot off, and Cole, they get the trade!
I think we traded.
You did indeed trade, Just Jaeger. Good effort. Good effort.
Sticks, not fully destroyed, but is on sticks. Okay, you got
And right now,
we have position.
it looks like ridgeline defenses is anyone's game. Never mind, I stand corrected. The HAB has been disabled. It has been completely disabled, and it looks like this is going to be a guaranteed cap for the VDV. But they do have another cap in the south. Unaware if this is Canadian or Russian, but judging by the amount of blues coming from it, I'm guessing it is Canadian. Let's go have a look and see what Atzu, the vehicle driver, is doing. It looks like they're just now getting out of the bay, moving up the line. Plenty of time before we catch up with them to see what their shenanigans are up to. But in my opinion, this whole team of the VDV has this crew to thank for this early game success from holding the line and deterring the logistics. They not only shot down a helicopter with a full squad in it, they also shot a logistics crew with another full squad, seriously slowing down the efforts of the Canadian Armed Forces. Here come HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver. Let's see what more carnage they can unleash on the battlefield. It is 3:24 for the VDV to 2:26 for the Canadians. And we're back now live here on the scene with HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver. An absolutely cracked combination. This goes to show you how effective an MBP vehicle crew can be. Or an IFV, whatever you want to call it. What is even the name of this vehicle? A BMD. It's a BMD 4M. The BMD. Got to make sure we get some nice screenshots for this video here, because you guys are killing it. All right, let's get one right here. Look at this. Wait, right here. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Lovely. Let's get some shots off. Get some shots off, man. Come on. Come on, Atzu. Get a shot off, man. Look cool. And maybe get this horrible red text out the way. Thank you. Just like that. Lovely stuff. Alright. We're continuing on with our journey. HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver, charging into the lines, behind enemy lines probably, as they are notorious for. No need for infantry support. They can do everything by themselves. And here we have Walker 2-0 once again doing things by himself. Might be worth checking out what he's up to, but seemingly alone. I don't know what his plans are here, but he's a rifleman.
Let's get some squads going for
Atzu, the vehicle driver, going in to help his team. Let's quickly go see what Walker 2-0 is up to.
Squad 8. The rest of you guys start pushing.
Uh-oh, he's running directly into two guys. He might see them here. He's completely in the open. Could be a risky engagement for Walker. He's not going to risk engaging in the open here, knowing that if he misses, he's going to get absolutely domed. Oh my god, come on! There we go. And Walker taking the tactical decision to not open fire, knowing that it could possibly get him killed. Because as he has told me before, he is not the best of shooters. With Walker, it's all about positioning and patience. Like a black mamba, slowly slithering to secure its kill. I'm quickly going to see the positions of the Russian forces. They've moved up the hill. Walker's probably not going to detect them here. And probably not going to detect them. Unless by pure chance, because those guys are purely intent on pushing the objective. He might hear them moving. Oh no. Unlucky for Walker, this Canadian rifleman might be looking in his direction.
Infantry were spotted from Cannabis Farm on K9.
And it looks like Walker's just barely going to get out of visible range here. And the Canadian infantry is going to lose interest and move back up north. Canadian on a one-man mission down south towards old trains. Absolutely unhinged fellow here. We're quickly going to reconvene with Atzu, the vehicle driver, and see what they're up to. He's going up against an MBT. We cannot miss this fight.
Do you want to hop in with the friendly helo?
Holy mother of God, this could be the end for Atzu and HaCHKs.
Okay, there you go. Hop in with squad 2.
Only just missed the MBT. Are they going to do anything about this? The MBT seemingly is badly damaged. Will most definitely need reps. Might be tracked. It is definitely looks tracked.
Did we kill the tank?
Yes, it's tracked on both sides. So Atzu, the vehicle driver, actually might have a chance here to do something, but it looks like they're doing a tactical retreat here, and we have 3 lats and 1 hat, and it looks like they're going to secure the kill on this Leopard 2. And just in a matter of moments here, it's going to go up in flames. And another shot, but it doesn't do anything. And just like that, the Leopard 2 is no more. Would have loved to have seen Atzu and HaCHKs do some serious carnage dealing to that Leopard 2. Would have been an easy kill if they had known it was so badly disabled. But that gun still quite dangerous to HaCHKs. And Walker 2-0 still here. Oh my god, please tell me I can get there in time. I think he's going to try and get a knife kill. Walker, wait. 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 Where are you? Well, here he is. Oh my god, Walker. Sneaking up on the recon. And he gets the kill! Legend! Yeah! Fucking legend! He's done it! And he's dragging the body of this victim in shame. just getting here in time for this magnificent display of carnage. Oh, God. And it looks like Walker might actually be able to detect a radio here. If he does, this is going to be a seriously well-placed push on behalf of Walker, and it is in the open. Is he going to see it? Yes, he's definitely seen it. He's going to mark it here for his teammates and see if he can do anything about it. What a push by Walker. I don't normally condone these kinds of one-man pushes, but if you have the amount of experience as you do with Walker, and the amount of map knowledge this man has, then by all means go for it. But as long as you're contributing to the team's efforts, I have no issue with this. But normally, I would not condone this sort of one-man play. And Walker, remaining patient here, knowing that that sniper is out for blood, considering he was stabbed, and that sniper might be aware of the fact that he's going to go for the radio, and he is scoping out Walker, aware of the fact that he's on the radio. Oh no. The sniper changing positions here. You can see him moving. He's gonna know for sure that the radio's being bled out. And the sniper here trying to get a shot. And he might be able to redeem himself here. But I can't even see him. I think he's being very patient. And he gets the kill. He gets redeemed. Patience is a virtue. Virtue. Walker succeeds in bringing the radio down one stage, so it's definitely disabled. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Or in time, for that matter. Because now Burek is going to save the radio completely undefended. But one critical thing remains. Walker has located the radio location of this, the location of this radio. And all that needs to be done to take it out is a push or an airstrike to secure the bleed out. Now let's try and reconvene here with our members Atzu, the vehicle driver. Let's see where they are. IFV hacks. I think they are probably somewhere repairing. They are.
Squad 2, can you hold off on dropping supplies there and just drop them on northwest? Placing a radio now.
Regrouping with our man Hacks here. And Atsu, the vehicle driver. Seemingly very quiet since their early game triumphs. Pardon my American. Unaware here of the fob that has just been placed on the north side of ridgeline defenses. The Canadians here are most definitely going to hear this.
Enemy radio north, southeast of World Trade Station.
And Atzu and HaCHKs completely don't notice this entire squad here, and that could be critical for the defenses on ridgeline. Command squad James might communicate this to his teammates once they actually get engaged, and I think Malorn, aware of the fact that he might be outnumbered, maybe waiting for the right moment to push in, maybe waiting for the BMD to leave the area before he makes this push. Most definitely some excellent communication here on the part of Malorn to his teammates to be very patient here before they start running and gunning and revealing their position, securing the hab, and aren't going to do a straight push. It looks like Squad 3's move mark is going to be flanking, and it looks like they're going to do a pretty nice flank here onto Command Squad. And the BMD seems to be engaging another helicopter. Unsure if they're going to get the kill here, and he lands just in time. But he pops back up. This might be critical for the Huey. Big mistake on behalf of the Huey. Why did you go back up? You should have stayed down. Oh, and the tree just barely prevents the kill. That guy has to thank that tree for his life. And the helicopter pops back up for whatever reason. A lot of inexperience on behalf of this pilot. Unaware of what his logic is. Probably trying to get resources off. And they should most definitely get this kill here. And they do. The helicopter is on fire. And they are going to get this kill. Another successful helicopter kill on behalf of the absolutely fucking cracked vehicle crew of HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver. Unleashing carnage onto the Canadian Armed Forces. A two-man IFV BMD M4 or something like that. What is it called? BMD 4M. Let's quickly go and reconvene with our gentleman, Squad 3, who has begun their assault onto the north side of ridgeline defenses. For the most part, it looks like they've been almost cleaned out here. A very valiant effort, a very smart flank here, just didn't work out. Doesn't always work out in our favor sometimes, guys, but was honestly the best opportunity they had. They waited patiently for the BMD to leave the area. And they got the job almost done. And Chiba. First time I'm hearing of Chiba in the community. Cleaning house here a little bit. Tactical withdrawal to make sure that he doesn't get wiped here. Seeing as he's popping off shots, exposing his position to the VDV. And as you can see, they're moving in, and someone has zeroed in on Chiba's location. And I think it was friendly. It sounded like a 5.56 round, and it most likely was a friendly round. And Chiba continuing his tactical withdrawal and just running at the Jack Hoff, and he's gonna get this kill. And Chiba with the kill on Jack Hoff. On Jack. Ah, you su- Jack. Ah. I see what you did there, Jack. What a jack off. Let's have a quickly tactical check of the map here, and it's not looking good for the VDV command squad. So on the southern flank of ridgeline defenses and on the northeastern and north flanks of ridgeline defenses, the VDV have to quickly make a push here onto train station, and it appears that the fob that Walker had located previously is no longer in operation. It is gone. Which means that Squad 5 no longer has a spawn. They don't even have a rally up. And this is most definitely going to go to the Canadians, to the VDV. If they're able to successfully team wipe Squad 5 here for the Canadians. Unaware of where HaCHKs are at this moment in time. Oh, and they're perfectly here. They're already here helping out the push. And are they on fire? No, they're not. They're smoking. Took some damage. But they're quickly wrapping. And just like that, they're back online. Probably going to do a tactical withdrawal here to make sure that they fix up to 100%. Not to lose this incredible streak that this tank is on. Still has yet to be killed. A very, very intelligent armored personnel carrier. Sorry, an armored unit here. Sometimes I speak so much I find it hard to find the right words to say. We're continuing on the fight here, and it looks like it's gonna be a double neutral because the Canadians are overwhelming the VDV on all sides at ridgeline defenses, and the vice versa on the old train station, with the VDV outnumbering the Squad 5 that doesn't have any more spawns except for all the way out here. It's definitely into the advantage of the VDV to secure this cap, but Squad 5 is putting up an incredible fight right now. Barely staying alive, keeping the cap for the Canadians.
RSO for
Squad 5 absolutely holding the line here, showing it what it means to be a defensive squad here.
For defenses, please.
Not even going to try and pronounce his name, but that guy is absolutely shredding
We're on our way.
the VDV push here.
You can place it where.
A surprising comeback for Squad 5.
Squad 8, we're
Are you trying to get
standby.
another defensive pack, or what are we doing?
Yeah, defense up, dude.
Alright. Hey,
Some guy in before the milk just holding the line here.
actually, that's a bad mark.
Well, holding the road at least, because Squad 5 seems to be doing most of the work, holding back almost 3 squads by themselves on one objective. If they're able to hold this off for long enough, they might be able to cap ridgeline defenses in time.
Try and get that over there.
A truly stellar performance on behalf of Squad 5.
My move mark.
Doing almost the impossible, holding back 3 whole squads to hold the flag.
I can't.
They need this cap. It is crucial because the Russians are right now down to 94 tickets to... Sorry, the Canadians are down to 94 tickets to the VDV's 284. I keep messing it up because I keep seeing the Canadians as red and the VDV is blue, and in my mind it's the opposite way around, so I keep calling it for what it is, but you know what I mean. But the odds seem to be shrinking for Squad 5 here on the Canadians as more and more blue waves pour into this objective. And just like that, more Russian soldiers, Canadian soldiers are being wiped out. Oh my god. And B4 Milk gets absolutely jumped by Morbid Monk. And it looks like he's not going to do it. His gun seems to be disabled here. And this is going to be a definite loss here for the VDV. We got another vehicle on fire. They almost got this vehicle down. They got to hurry up and get this rep or it's going to blow up. Running out of time here, but I think they're going to do it. Got 2 repairmen on this rep here. Surely we must have Atzu, the vehicle driver, and HaCHKs to come in and deal with this. Must be communicating that in direct comms because they're not saying it over regular squad comms. And it looks like we got a lat shot on one of the LAVs here. Not changing position, remaining broadside, keeping the weak point for another potential shot here. And the Canadians successfully repair their vehicle, but not enough to stay in the fight. Now he's got to leave. I see what he was doing now. He was protecting his teammate with his body, no matter the cost. And this vehicle pushing directly through enemy lines to get away. And the Russian helicopter holding down the line with its machine gun, seemingly shooting the IFV. Interesting strategy here by the Russian airborne forces. And here we go. Here comes the fire by IFV. This is definitely going to end in a loss here. Yep. That was a guaranteed. Very questionable move by that pilot to remain stationary for so long over an objective. And it looks like Squad 5 has survived for as long as they could, but couldn't... Oh! They've done it! They did it! They did exactly what they were meant to do! Squad 5 managed to defend the old train station for as long as they could, and it paid off. The Canadians now have successfully retaken ridgeline defenses. And the tickets are still at the disadvantage for the Canadians. It's 133 Canadians to 255 for the VDV. But regardless, a very critical move. And now the game has potential to seriously shift into the Canadians' favor. The momentum is here, but can they capitalize? We have Kermit the Hermit in an MBT. unaware of the current whereabouts of HaCHKs. There they are. All the way up there. Seemingly trying to do another flanking attempt here. Watching them from the top down, they have nothing to worry about right now. No mines on the roads.
Squad 8, hello. Commander, do you want to place a radio? Squad 8's not answering.
And an overwhelming sea of Canadian infantry here on ridgeline defenses. And only one hab. If this radio falls, it's going to be very critical. And Walker 2-0 with another radio find. Wipes out the only infantryman on the radio. Walker with some seriously Chad moves. That's the second radio he's found this game. How does he do it? Calling it out for his teammates. He's most definitely seen this radio. Question removed for for Walker here, shooting an infantryman, revealing his position. But he's communicated to his teammates, HaCHKs and Atzu, now probably going to disable this radio by shooting at it. And that is most definitely what's going to happen here. Trying to get a line of fire on it, but there's just too much of an angle. And just like that, there it goes. The radio is on bleed. Amazing work on behalf of Walker and this vehicle squad here to work in tandem. And look at the sea of red here pushing to defend. It's going to be all HaCHKs and Atzu against overwhelming odds. Showing his broadside to the enemy. And we take 2 rocket shots. Can he get out of this? This might be the end of HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver. Doing everything they can to get out of the situation, but they run directly into the line of fire. Showing their ass to the enemy here. They might not be able to get out of this. And just by the tip of their skin, or tip of their fingers, they managed to escape a very precarious situation. And the Canadians might be able to save their radio, but Mr. Peanut coming in with the save does not manage to survive the push. And the Canadians will definitely succeed. Actually, might just barely make it. They don't even know if there's anyone left here. They might not make this bleed. Sleeping Rabbit just has to push, and the bleed has successfully bled out. A very successful effort on behalf of Mr. Peanut, Walker, and Atzu, the vehicle driver, and HaCHKs. Working in tandem to do this. They won't know that this radio has bled out. But we do. Fantastic team play on behalf of the VDV. And it is now 245 VDV to 82 for the Canadians. Not looking good for the Canadians at this moment in time.
Enemy helicopter crashed.
Squad 10, start pushing back for old train, please. And Squad 9, tell your guys to also do that as well.
Alright, cool.
The Russians seemingly going very defensive here. Not a lot of manpower on the cap except for one medic. And the VDV have started recapping ridgeline defenses. And I seriously gotta stop getting these teams mixed up. Probably incredibly annoying for the audience. And confusing. But this is the case, and it looks like the VDV are going to be successful in their capture of ridgeline defenses unless the Canadian Armed Forces begin their cap, but it's looking increasingly unlikely with the assistance of the VDV armor here, showing its dominance. Flexing. Oh my god, and the MBT, it's tracked! Takes a direct hit. Oh no, he hit some mines! Truly unfortunate turn of events for the T-90. Just gets the smoke off. Vehicle engineer's probably going to try and get out and fix this problem. But the tank has been immobilized just in front of the capture zone, and as we can see here, a very large capture zone. Plenty of room and cover for the Canadians to get into without directly exposing themselves on the southern and southwestern sides of the cap here. But it looks like the VDV have excellent positioning and defensive positioning all across the objective here. So it looks like this is definitely going to be camped by the VDV. It is now 240 VDV to 65 tickets for the Canadians.
5-speed on airfield, or sorry, ridgeline defenses.
Yeah, we're doing a second attempt on that radio.
An almost most definite GG here on behalf of the VDV. And Atzu, the vehicle driver, and HaCHKs coming in for another run. Going up the road, loving these flanking routes, knowing that it's been working for them all game. Will it work for them one more time? Can we see some pure epicness one more time on behalf of the absolute Chad, Giga Chad, armored vehicle crew here? Let's turn on the Canadian nameplates here so we can see what they're running into. Very shortly, they will be running into some infantry, unaware of what Squad 2's plans are up here. Absolutely in the middle of nowhere, very questionable positioning here. And it looks like HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver, are going to get some very easy kills here. And Chief about to run out into the middle of the street. But Atzu, the vehicle driver, isn't paying attention. And he doesn't get the kill because the fence manages to defend Chief, and Chief runs for his life. And it's very likely they're now calling out to command that there's a very likely spawn location in this area, but little do they know there isn't. And Squad 7, Joker, and Morbid Monk coming in to counter HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver. It seems like they're coming in to check on the last known vehicle location, and they run into an IFV, and it looks like HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver, are going to solidify the kill, and he absolutely solidifies it and unleashes carnage once again. Atzu and HaCHKs doing unbelievable feats of human nature, unleashing carnage everywhere they go. Oh no, and Atzu, the vehicle driver, seems to be stuck on the bottom of this destroyed IFV. What a truly unfortunate turn of events for HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver. Oh no! An impossible situation! A very unfortunate end to the historic run by Atzu and HaCHKs, the vehicle driver. The last stand. With little to nothing can they do? Can they stop it? Oh my god, if this... Is he gonna do it? No, they don't do it. A riveting end. Absolutely riveting gameplay on behalf of HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver. Come to a very tragic end. But a truly spectacular performance on behalf of the vehicle crew. A once-in-a-lifetime performance. That may have been a critical loss to the VDV. But they still have a massive ticket advantage of 272 to 24 for the Canadians. It doesn't look like there's much that the Canadians can do to save this, and it looks like we have an artillery strike coming in on the position. This could be critical for some here. But they might just push out just in time. This could be game-saving, but very unlikely due to the sheer amount of tickets that they'd have to gain here.
Some doubtful logic going your way on the east.
Just any moment now for this artillery to rain down hell here. And quickly have a look at the amount of units on the ground. And the Russian artillery about to unleash possibly some carnage in the last minute. The Canadians, damn it, not the Russians. God. And the first round has landed. Jack off, seemingly aware of the fact that artillery is coming in, does his best to get into any defilade he can. But the Canadian artillery is now about to rain down hell on the VDV. But as expected, they run directly into enemy fire, so technically very effective artillery makes them leave the cap directly into the fire of the Canadians. And now the cap is completely clear of any VDV presence, except for Alescu, who very strategically has just been killed. I was about to say very strategically is in a safe place, but no, he just absolutely ate shit. I mean, and that's it for the artillery. The Chinese, God, the Canadians. His only chance to get into this objective is now. They gotta push in here. They gotta be so aggressive. They gotta do the best they can to get into this. They don't know that there's no one left alive on the objective. If they're gonna get in here, they gotta do it. And they're seemingly being held down by Saber Spaghetti. Something Spaghetti. Sergio il Spaghettaio. Something what? Oh no, nothing. Never mind. But it looks like an impossible achievement here. And that's gonna do it.
Oh, nice. GG.
A fantastic game on behalf of HaCHKs and Atzu, the vehicle driver. A truly spectacular performance on behalf of the VDV overall. But definitely man of the match to Atzu, the vehicle driver, and HaCHKs. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Top Down Tactics with your boy Sledge. We play on the Exodus servers here. If you wish to play with us, feel free to join us through the links in the description. Once again, my name is Sledge, and I will see you in the next one.